אבינו שבשמיים, אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו, ברך את מדינת ישראל, ראשית צמיחת גאולתנו. הגן עליה בעברת חסדך, פרוס עליה שוקת שלומך, פרוץ ושלח אליה, שלח אורך, ותך לראשיה, שריה ויועציה, ומענם בעצה טובה לפניך. חזק את ידי מגני ארץ קודשנו, והנחלנו אלוהינו ישועה. מסור ניצחון, ברירם, ראש שלום בארץ, ימחת העולם ליושביה. ואת אחינו כל בית ישראל פקודנה בכל ארצותינו, בכל ארצות פזוריהם, והולכם במהרה קוממיות לציון עירך ולירושלים, משכן שמך, וככתוב בתורת משה עבדיך. אם יהיה ברוח בקצה השמיים, משם קבצך אדוני אלוהינו, משם יקחך. ואביאך אדוני אלוהיך אל הארץ אשר ירשו אבותיך וירשתך, ויטיבך וירבך מאבותיך. Please be seated. Through these, I ran out of words. Been almost a month that many others over here are going around advocating for the state of Israel and for the Jewish people, and I just ran out of words. As the stories and the testimonies unfold of this carnage, this atrocity that was committed in our people in the state of Israel, I just ran out of words. It's more than the agony and pain and grief and shock that I don't think can be contained. I just don't have the words, not in English and not in Hebrew, to describe what I feel, what happened, and I wonder if I doubt that somebody can. The stories are just unimaginable. A family just went camping with their kid on the autistic spectrum that was just took the wrong turn and were murdered in the car. The father with his daughter with cerebral palsy that were murdered and burned. Kids that hid under a table and that were murdered, just shot in all blood. And the stories go on and on and go on. And behind the stories there are more than 1,400 people that just hailed the ultimate sacrifice to build and to settle the state of Israel. And this is just unimaginable that this could happen in the state of Israel, in our safe place, less than 80 years after the Holocaust. And looking at the photos here, thinking about almost 240 people that are held hostage, from an 89 years old Holocaust survivor to a 9-month-old baby, including other toddlers and babies and teenagers and elderly and others, families that were either killed or murdered or taken hostage. These stories are just breaking the heart of all of us. So really, I lost my words. But I will say 2 or 3 sentences just to wrap my comments. First of all, we are very, very lucky to be living here in Miami or in Florida. I feel privileged to be Israel's Consul General over here. For and foremost because of you, coming together here and coming together in the past month, and coming together even in good days and regular days. Just a month ago, I was here in Yom Kippur, and Rabbi Birkin told me that they have collected the funds to donate an ambulance, which is all so needed now. So this is the community that we live in, and we should cherish and appreciate, and your support and love to Israel throughout the year, and certainly these days is not taken for granted. But also all the political leadership. I can tell you that whenever I call, whatever I need, and sometimes even before I call, from the governor, through the legislators, through the mayors, everything that we need, everything that this community needs, everything that the state of Israel needs, everything that the people of Israel or the Jewish people need, the answer is always yes. So thank you for doing it. Second thing I want to say is that we have to stick to this togetherness. I'm not even sure it's a word in English. Togetherness. We have to stay together. It doesn't matter if we form conservative, orthodox, it doesn't matter left or right, it doesn't matter Republican or Democrats. We have to keep this togetherness, because the magnitude of this event, just the natural outcome is by ourselves. And I know, and I can speak from firsthand, without you, without my family, without my family in Israel, we could not have gone through that alone. We just can't. And we need to come together. We need to make sure that we carry this voice of the Jewish people. We carry this voice of the community, and continue to advocate together for the Jewish people and for the state of Israel. I'll say one last word. It's going to be long. It's going to be gruesome. It's going to be painful. It is already painful. So you hear news that are coming from Israel every day, news that in any other day would just shut down the country. 15 soldiers got killed yesterday in battle. 15 soldiers. You know what it means to us. You know what it means to you. And the stories keep coming and unfolding, and they will continue to come, because there is only one way to end this war. And that's a complete obliteration of Hamas and returning these hostages back home. There is no other way. And don't let anybody fool you. Don't let anybody fool you that we need a ceasefire, because you do not make ceasefire with this ultimate evil. Nobody would make a ceasefire with ISIS. Nobody would make a ceasefire with Al-Qaeda. Nobody would seek ceasefire with Nazi-like people. There is only one way to finish it, and that would be the complete obliteration of Hamas and returning these people back home. And one last sentence. We see anti-Semitism. All the I'm trying to use a diplomatic word. Look for one. All the mean people, all the stupid, ignorant people just find another excuse to raise their ugly heads and use whatever is going on in Israel as a reason to be anti-Israel and anti-Semitic. So we will not let them win. We will come together and we will celebrate our Jewishness with pride and with happiness, and we will not be afraid to go on the street. It's easy for me to say I have security, but I hope everybody understands what I mean. Not to be afraid to walk on the street, proud of our history, proud of our heritage, proud of the huge story we have given to this humanity, to this civilization, because we are now the forefront of this civilization, and we fight for everyone, because these people will murder and behead and butcher and slaughter anybody else on the street in near Aventura or in Sunny Isles or in Miami or anywhere else in the free Western world. We fight everybody's war, and everybody needs to know that. So we need to speak up, we need to be together, and we will win. Thank you.